Yo man, today's chicken, roast chicken. We're going to prep everything today. We're going to do a dry marinade overnight, and then tomorrow we can bake this chicken. So, I'm going to start off with carrots and celery. We're going to use those as aromatic ingredients on the bottom of our chicken. First, we got to get everything nice and prepped. And now, we get these peeled. Like magic, these are all prepped because this is going to form the base of our pan. And today I am using a paella. I'm going to treat it like a roasting paella, normally used for grilled rice dishes. This big open flat, heavy riveted handles is going to work just like a roasting pan. Now when we put the chicken in this to roast off, you could always use a rack, and this metal rack happens to fit right in that paella. But this thing is a nightmare to clean, plus it doesn't add any flavor. Hence our aromatics. And these will form a nice base. This will keep the chicken, it will flavor the underside of the chicken, plus it will keep the chicken out of its own juices so it can roast and caramelize and not boil. So that's good to go. I'm gonna set this aside. Now, here I got a bunch of herbs. Parsley, yes, I picked it myself. Basil, thyme. Thyme, if you can walk up to the stem and just bust apart the stem with just the pressure of your fingers, it's tender enough that it'll break down with cooking. What you want to get rid of is these woodier stems. The woodier stem, just use your fingers and strip that stem out. This will go right in our trash bowl / can, whatever you got in front of you. Thyme has been trimmed. Parsley, I'm just gonna break in half, put on top of the thyme. Basil, I'm gonna grab at the top of that stem and just strip the leaves off. I got some cloves of garlic, so I'm just gonna pound these out. All these items I'm gonna pile up because I'm gonna be making what's called a gremolata. So I'm gonna start off by taking this crazy pile. I'm gonna bundle it up real tight, and now I'm gonna go through and just finally slice it all up. And now I'm using that rocking motion to mince it down. And notice how I'm using the blade of my knife to scrape, yes, but I'm angling it with the spine of the knife going forward. That way, it drags the blade in a way that doesn't scrape up wood or really dull the blade too bad. Herbs, garlic, stems and all, nice and finely minced in that bowl. This part I do like to use a bench scraper for. Now I got a lemon, and I'm going to zest this right on top of that finely chopped garlic herb mixture. Tap that out. Alright, all that zest goes on top. I'm going to take about, say, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 10 grinds, I wasn't counting, and then a nice healthy pinch of salt. I mean pinch, I mean probably a full teaspoon. And then going to mix up, and you can see it's now a nice, spreadable, fragrant paste. Chicken is a confirmed cyberbully. We could roast this whole, but it's a big bowling ball shape, and that's going to take a long time to cook. We want this to cook as fast as possible with a nice crisp skin and a juicy inside. So what I'm going to do is called spatchcocking. I got a nice heavy pair of scissors. These are actually Hinkles. I'm going to grab the chicken by its tail, and I'm going to use these scissors, and I'm literally going to cut out its spine. But check it out, I got some special plans in the future for this roast chicken, so I'm not going to remove the spine completely by cutting up the other side. But what I am going to do, I'm going to take a knife, and there's a bone on the inside, that keel. I'm going to use my knife and score the outside of that keel so I can just take this chicken and bend it back and crack it open so it sits flat like that. Now we can apply our flavor base. But now check it out. You got all the skin. Skin is great, however it tends I mean, as evidence of all the times you go swimming, you don't get wet on the inside. Your skin keeps all that crap out. So what we need to do is we're going to take our gremolata mixture and we're going to put it underneath the skin. And you can see I'm just taking my fingers, doing some little body horror stuff. I'm getting under that skin and I'm loosening the skin from the breast, and I'm coming in the side here and doing the same thing for the thighs. Alright, if you can make it down that drumstick, you know, all power to you. I take a nice scoop of gremolata and I scoop it down there and then I massage it, and you're going to literally see kind of a green tint underneath that skin. It does allow some light through, and I'm sure you figured that out when you were a kid. You took a flashlight and shone it through your hand and see that creepy red glow. Alright, nice little massage. Scoop of gremolata goes in the thigh. Pat that down. Yeah, this is good for good for chickens and good for the Kardashians. Pat that down, nice and flavored. We got a little gremolata left, so check it out. I'm going to flip this chicken, expose the backside, and the rest of this I'm going to smear on the underside, and we can flavor the heck out of that. Now we put about a teaspoon of salt, which is only, it's not enough. Gonna take a nice big pinch and sprinkle it on that underside. Probably another teaspoon. And now I'm going to take the chicken and I'm going to transfer it, flip it around, and it's going to go right on our bed of aromatics. Just like that, nice and flat. And I'm going to put another, let's say a teaspoon and a half on that bird. I'm going to slide this in the bottom of my fridge. And it's going to give time for all those flavors and salt to get pulled into the interior meat, so we wind up with nice juicy chicken. And there's the chicken. The bottom of everything. No part of the chicken is poking out of the side, so everything's contained. We'll just leave it like that. The salt's gonna pull out moisture. It's gonna dry out a little bit and be nice and flavorful. We'll see this tomorrow.